So we want our character, either your dog or your pet, to move just like the way you have in your cartoon, where an object move on the screen. So that's what we are going to do. This skill is the first step in making your own games and animations. Open ScratchJr, you click on the home button, you have your project here. Let's say you have a previous project. How do you delete it? Just click and hold, and you click on delete. The project is deleted. So we'll click on this to add a new project. You have an object here that is by default always displayed there, and we don't want this character. So what do? You click and hold it and click cancel. It goes delete. Then here is where you add your character, and here is actually where you select your full screen, then your grid, your backdrop, your text, your undo, and the green flag. Here's your backdrop. So what we do first is to make our character move for a number of steps. So how do we do that? We click here, pick a sprite. I'm going to pick a dog. You can pick whatever animals you have, pig or whatever pet you love. You can pick that. I'll click on my dog and add it. So over here I have my dog, and we have some sections of block here. So we don't need to bother about all these ones. What we are going to use today is just these two. So this is an event. So what does the event do? The event makes you start something. So for your cartoon, if you want to make it play, you just press the power button, the cartoon comes up. So that's actually what this does. So here we'll be using a basic one. We have two, but we'll start with basic one where you touch your pet and it moves for a number of steps. So we'll click on this and drag it down here. So this allows you to touch your pet or touch your character, and it moves for a number of steps. Then we want it to move, let's say 5 steps. So what do we do? You come here to this movement. This is your motion block. It allows you to move. So come here, pick forward, which we want it to move from left to right. Click this block, add it here, and we want it to move 5 steps. So what do we do? Like you can think, we just add 5 of these, and when we click on our dog, it moves 5 steps. Now, but does it look good? Because adding 5 of these is not much. Is there no other way we can make it more better? Instead of moving 5 steps forward, we just write something like a number where we can dictate, okay, instead of adding on the blocks, let's reduce it so that we can just write it and it does that same thing. So that's actually what we call assignment. We have to assign a value here. Come here, type 5. So we want it to move 5 steps. So we now take away this, just drag it up here, move this. When we click on our dog, it still moves 5 steps. So you see that we just did was reduce the number of blocks we are adding by just adding a value over here. So the value of 5 we added there was what makes it easier for us to make our dog still do the same action, but reducing the number of blocks we add. If we want it to move 10 steps, we just click here, add 10, and when we click on our dog, it moves 10 steps instead of adding 10 of this block. Do you understand? So that's actually how it moves for that. What if we want our dog to move forward and also go back? So what do? We come here and add a back block. So what it does is, if you click on it, it moves forward, then it turns back. So it goes to the left, then it turns back. Then we can actually come here and make it even, move 5 steps forward and to the right and 5 steps to the back. And when we click on our dog, move 5 steps forward, then 5 steps backward. So if we take the dog here, let's watch, move 5 steps forward, move 5 steps backward. So now we just want it to do what? Move 10 steps forward, and when the green flag is clicked. So what do? We move this, change this to 10 steps, then click on it, move 5 steps, 10 steps forward, and stop. Then we want to change this event block, not touching on the dog but on the green flag. We take this out and add this to it, drag it this way. So when we click on the green flag, it moves 10 steps. Now for the final step, we want our dog to be able to speak. And how do we do that? We come over to the speak block. There you can see hi. So here we want our dog to talk. What do? We come here, put it here, and instead of hi, we come here and type what we want our dog to say. So we want our dog to say, hello, I'm a dog, and click here. So what happens when we try what we do? Click here, move 10 steps, and say hello, I'm a dog. All right, so doing that is actually a way we can actually make a little animation or make our pet move. To add a backdrop, we'll click here, we select a backdrop we want, we look for a park where we want our dog to move in the park. We'll select this and click on this over here, so you can see our dog's now in the park. Then we want to change this to 5. We don't want it to walk for long, so click on the this, click on the green flag, and the dog move forward and say I'm a dog. So this is actually what our code do. So Now it's your turn. I want you to do more of this. Try adding under pets of yours that will actually have communication with the dog or whatever animal you choose, and actually try including the number of speeds or steps of your blocks. So try it and let's see how it is. Awesome jobs. You just learn how to move characters in ScratchJr. Next week we'll add sounds to bring your animations to life. And also, if you like this, you can actually subscribe to STEM projects. You can try at home. We will be doing more of this kind of projects, different types that you can try at home for all grades. And see you next week.